Complete utter disaster at MetLife Stadium tonight, to put it lightly. The New York Jets suffer. I don't even know how to describe this loss. A 23-20 loss to the division rival Buffalo Bills. Now the Jets, they're sitting at 2-4 on the season. Who had that on their bingo card? Boy, was that just, I'm sure we're all gonna vent, we're all gonna get into it, but boy, that was a disgusting performance. Like I said, an utter disaster. And there were not many positives from this game. New coach, it doesn't matter. The same undisciplined play transferred. The Jets had 11 penalties for 110 penalty yards. 110 penalty yards. Robert Saleh, he's out. Jeff Ulbrich, he's in. Doesn't matter. It clearly doesn't matter. 110 penalty yards. I mean, that is absolutely laughable today. The one thing I will say, I will give the Jets credit. Actually, a question I do have for just the New York Jets organization as a whole. Why hasn't Todd Downing been calling offensive plays all season long? Why hasn't he? It's plain and simple. Todd Downing, I thought the play calling on the offensive side of the ball was great, and I thought Aaron Rodgers, he had a really really solid game. You look at his final line, to 24-36, 296 yards, 2 touchdowns, and interception. An interception that came at the end of the game on another offensive communication with Mike Williams. How the Jets lost the game last week against the Vikings as well. I'm tired of these miscommunications week in and week out that are causing the team, making the team lose football games. We saw it last week where Mike Williams didn't stop running. Now he abruptly trips, which causes the Jets to lose the game. If I has a deep shot, he trips. He's all of a sudden hurt. I'm just tired of it. I'm tired of watching this team go out week in and week out and perform, so poorly. 2-4 to start the season. This team had Super Bowl aspirations. There's no reason right now they clean up this undisciplined, sloppy play. It doesn't matter that Robert Saleh isn't here anymore. They clean up this play. The Jets hit the game-winning. We'll talk about Greg the Leg. We can have a whole hour-long show talking about Greg the Leg and his struggles today. But Greg the Leg hits a game-winning field goal in Denver. That's a victory. Jets don't have an offensive miscommunication with Mike Williams. Rodgers and Williams don't have a miscommunication last week. That's a victory. And then Greg Zuerlein today. My God, he's been bad all season, but we've never seen him this bad in his run with the Jets. You look and you see what he did today. 2 missed field goals. 2 missed field goals that single-handedly cost the Jets today's game. It's absolutely insane. I'm tired of losing on things such as offensive miscommunications and missed field goals. And that's exactly what the Jets did today for the 3rd week in a row. I am sick and tired of it. Sick and tired of it. There's no reason why Greg Zuerlein is on this New York Jets roster tomorrow. Missing the game-winning kick against the Broncos in Week 4, goes out, puts this show on today. Mike Williams, 2nd week in a row, where he's, one of the main reasons as to why the Jets lost, comes down to the final play, doesn't do anything all game, and then it comes to that play and the deep shot, the one contribution he can make all game for the team, he messes it up. I'm tired. He was one of the marquee, free agent additions this offseason. Speaking of these big-name free agent additions, Tyron Smith, boy, is it, you gotta just look at Tyron Smith's performance this year, and sometimes you just gotta laugh, man. You just gotta laugh. Multiple penalties today allowed a sack. Multiple penalties and allowed a sack was Tyron Smith's final line today. Multiple holding calls. We saw the blown block even on a Breece Hall run towards the end of the game. Just penalties overall killing the team. Poor blocking assignments. I mean, what else is new? Seriously, what else is new? Aaron Rodgers, I thought they did a good job of. I will say that I think Aaron Rodgers did have more time to throw the ball than usual, but it was still, a lot of penalties that this team needs to clean up, and it was not a great performance. And nothing from this game tells me that okay, they're going to travel to Pittsburgh, they're going to face the Steelers on Sunday Night Football next week, and they are going to stand a chance. and they are going to stand a chance. Nothing from this performance tells me that, because there are two things: poor and undisciplined play paired with mental mistakes, miscommunications, missing field goals. I'm sick and tired of it, and this is what this franchise has done just for so long. Defensive pass interference penalties. The defense did not play well overall today, but there was a series where they held Josh Allen for 2 possessions without scores, and those 2 possessions, the offense couldn't go out and do anything, couldn't come away with points. Single-handedly, that's what cost the team the game. I mean, just disgusting. Yeah, I will give credit to Breece Hall. I said it entering the game. That was a key to success for the Jets, exploiting the run game. Breece Hall, he had a really, really solid game today. 17 carries, 111 yards. Also got involved in the receiving game. 6 catches, 58 yards. Braylon Allen again. Where was he? He had a touchdown that got called back. I guess you could call that the 1-yard carry, but 3 carries for 8 yards. Braylon Allen, again, non-existent. I mean, what is happening? What is happening every day at the Jets practice facility in Florham Park, New Jersey? I am sick and tired of watching this team perform like this week in and week out. I thought Garrett Wilson played great. I think it was his best game of the season. 8 catches, 107 yards, and a touchdown. Another great performance from Allen Lazard. I mean, that Hail Mary was beautiful during the half. That was just a work of art from Aaron Rodgers to Allen Lazard. You look at Lazard's final line: 6 catches, 114 yards, and a touchdown. Great game out of him. He's looked great, obviously, all year, but this stuff needs to change. It needs to change, and I thought it would happen this week with a culture change in Jeff Ulbrich. I thought this would stop. I thought Ulbrich would show more emotion on the sideline. That didn't happen. I quite frankly think the most effective change this week was handing the play calling duties on the offensive side of the ball over to Todd Downing. Boy, did Downing call up a great game today. Boy, did he call up a great game today. I mean, I still don't understand, like I said, why he hasn't been calling plays all season long. He called a great game today. Just miscommunications and mental errors is what cost this team, and I'm sick and tired of saying it. We've said it now for the past 4 seasons. Three seasons now in 6 weeks. All the whole Robert Saleh error and the first game without Robert Saleh since 2020, and now the Jets go out and do this. Sick and tired of it. Sick and tired of it. Let's say what's up to everyone in the chat. Dakota, he came in early. He said LFG Jets. We sure needed it tonight, Dakota. It's just the same, not that, just an utter disaster yet again, unmitigated disaster, whatever you want to call it, yet again on national television on Monday Night Football. If you guys would like to call into the show and voice your opinions on this terrible game, it is the pinned comment in the YouTube chat. We have over 1,100 of you people watching live, so make sure you smash that like button on all platforms. Make sure you are subscribed to JetsXFactor.com. Additionally, you can find my work at NYFlight Jets Talk on YouTube, and obviously read my work over at JetsXFactor.com. Wooden doors, new coach, a new QB, same BS. Yep. I thought there would be a culture change this week. Clearly did not happen with the change from Saleh over to Ulbrich. Clearly didn't. Penalties. 10 penalties, 110 yards. 11 penalties, 110 yards yet again. Just same stuff. Same stuff week in and week out. Thomas Cross, this team is hot garbage, overhyped, and undisciplined. They haven't proved those statements to be wrong, so as of now, Thomas, yeah, you stand right. Overhyped and undisciplined. I mean, they're 2-4 right now with the most penalties in all of football. 2-4 right now. I'm tired of getting on here and saying the same thing every week, and week after week. Really, I have to say, go on here and say the same thing week after week because nothing has changed, and it is very concerning. It is very, very, very concerning. Very concerning. Tired of it. Kev, defense is so slow. Clemens needs to go. I mean, you can't expect. Are you referring Clemens? The defensive line really has no speed. Period. I mean, you look at the last play. Obviously, Josh Allen that officially not the last play of the game. Excuse me. That officially sealed the deal in the last drive for the Bills, where Josh Allen just rolled right out of the pocket. Clemens couldn't catch up. You can't rely on Clemens for something like that. That's not who he is. Not who he is. Alex, how many penalty yards for Buffalo, kid? Buffalo, let's see, 11 penalties for 94 yards. They had the same amount of penalties, but the Jets had 100, gave up 110 penalty yards. The Bills gave up 94, so the Bills got the better end of the bargain. Matthew, that wasn't holding when Allen scored. Yeah, I would say I thought it was holding on Smith, but it had nothing to do with the play, so that just annoyed me even more. But the refs were awful tonight, both sides of things. They were disgustingly bad tonight. Terrible. Let's see. We need a new kicker. Absolutely. There is no reason why Greg Zuerlein should be here tomorrow. E-Love, we have some potential on to the next. Travel to Pittsburgh to face the Bills. Not the Bills. The Steelers on Sunday Night Football in Pittsburgh. Sounds real fun. I have so much confidence entering that game. Love. Sick and tired of watching the same stuff. Week after week, year after year. Year after year. It's the same story. Same story every single year. Let's see. David Staples, good job, young man. Gotta go. Hope you do well on YouTube. Appreciate it. That means a lot. Let's see. Brian again. Where's the speed rush package on 3rd and long with the game on the line when you know Allen is gonna run? That's how the Jets have. That's something the Jets have struggled to do. Utilize both Breece and Braylon in an effective manner. It's what's annoyed me, and I think that's something the Jets really need to turn around if they want to show any sort of success down the stretch. That's something they need to do. Tired of it. Looked at her calling head coach in DC is too much work for Ulbrich. Yeah, I think they end up turning the play calling duties over to someone like Marquand Manuel, but I knew it was going to be a little much as he entered the game today, calling defensive plays while trying to actually, make in-game decisions, manage in-game for the first time in his coaching career. Play the rookies, Corley, Davis, Olu, you'll get the same results. I thought Davis has looked good on kickoffs. I'm fine giving him a couple touches each game. Corley, I think he's in talks for the Adams trade, but Olu, throw him in there. Why not? Tyron Smith looked terrible today. Easily. I mean, Tyron Smith, we're talking about a veteran who hasn't played a full season over 10 years. It looked like he literally just crashed and burned today. Like, he just woke up. Same goes for Morgan Moses, but at least Moses, he's coming off an injury. I was not expecting Moses to, look like look really solid today. He's coming off an injury. He only did miss 2 weeks, so wasn't expecting that. But yeah, throw Olu in there. Something. You gotta try something. Let's see. Larry, Roger better get tickets for his 6 closet friends because he might leave that game in a box. Yep. He was. I will say the O-line did hold up better this week than last week, but still, he's been getting killed all season long. I'm tired. It's just, I hate to break it to you. We saw it last year, 4th place end of the year, but he can't take too many more of these hits. It's just there's going to be one hit where he just stays on the ground. I'm telling you, it's going to happen. This offensive line paired with a 40-year-old quarterback, trust me, it is not sustainable. We've seen it year in and year out how offensive line, health and just poor play have killed our years. It has the potential to do that this season. Let's see. We have no safety depth whatsoever, and this game was borderline unwatchable with all the penalties. You can find a penalty on any play. Doesn't mean you should ruin the game and call these borderline penalties. In terms of the safety depth, yeah, Ashton Davis, he didn't look great today. Chuck Clark, he had to come out early. Tony Adams' jersey I'm wearing, I guess you could say he looked okay. Isaiah Oliver, he's had a great year, though. Isaiah Oliver, he's someone who's really stepped up. I mean, he's really, taken on the challenge and stepped up. He's done, great things for this team. So I do applaud that. If you guys, I see we have a caller waiting. I will get to the caller shortly. But if you would like to call into the show, it is the pinned comment in the chat. Everyone, make sure you smash that like button on whatever platform you're watching. Jets X Factor, YouTube, Twitter, or Instagram. We have over 1,300 of you in here watching live. If you like to find my work, my name is Connor Long at NY Flight Jets Talk, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, yeah, just everything at NY Flight Jets Talk. I really do appreciate all the support. Make sure you become a Jets X Factor YouTube channel member. Unlock a bunch of great perks for just $3.99 a month. Let's go to Jets X Factor's co-owner and co-founder Robbie Sabo to tell you a bit more about the YouTube membership.
Become a JetX member today for the very best in New York Jets all 22 film content, analytics, credentialed access, and much more. Plus, check out our all-new JetX YouTube membership option that features the very best in film breakdowns, live streaming priority, and a chance to meet Wayne Corbett in the Underdog Jets podcast next meet and greet. Links are available below in the video description.
Eric Weinstein. Ruckert is an overrated Long Island bus. We have no tight ends who can make yards after the catch. We keep Kuntz in nursery school indefinitely. Yeah, Ruckert, the Long Island thing, that can only take you too far. This is the year where he really needs to prove it. I say his start to the season's been underwhelming. They activated 4 tight ends. I don't think Ferkser played a snap today. I saw Bates a little. Conklin, though. Yeah, I thought Conklin had a fine game. Just that pass was deflected. I wanted him to get in the end zone so bad for the first time since 2022, but Conklin finished his day. Oh no, it wasn't great. My bad. I was looking at the wrong player there. 2 catches for 10 yards. I think they gotta get him involved more. He's such a talented pass catching tight end. I think they just need to, feed him the ball more often. I think that's another component the Jets need to unlock in their offense. Let's see. Rucker did a good run early, yeah, but we've seen too many of those that, he has to show, consistency that needs to continue throughout the rest of the game. Too many, quick little spurts out of him. I need to see something that he can show consistent play, that he can be a reliable option over time. And he's yet to show that. Nando cut Kinlaw immediately. Yeah, Kinlaw did not have a great game today. 3 penalties on the same possession, roughing the passer. It was unsportsmanlike conduct, and it was offsides. All on the same possession from Javon Kinlaw. I'm sick and tired of watching these self-inflicted wounds, Jets shooting themselves in the foot, whatever you want to call it. I'm just so sick and tired of watching it. But let's go to the phone lines. We got B-Mac joining the show. B-Mac, how you doing?
Hey man, you know what, man? I just feel so bad for you, man. Like you're 13 years old, man, and as a kid your age, like you should be watching like the Jets winning games and winning the division and going 14-3 and except you got to sit here and watch this miserable crap. You know what I mean? And depressing night after night after night with this Jets team, man. Like I don't want to tell you to roof, to jump off, but I don't know, man. Credit for you, man, at this young age and just hanging in there, man, because it's like this team, man, like they can't get out of their own way. Like it's like nothing with this team goes right. You know what I mean? Like the missed field goals, the penalties, and it's just frustrated that for the second straight game, him and Mike Williams are not on the same page when the game's on the line. Like, do these guys practice together like all the time? And it's just like Mike Williams is open. It seems like he's just tripped, and then you could say that was a good interception too by the defender, but it's just frustrating, man. Like, and then last week we had the same problem. Him and Mike Williams are not on the same page. I just like I don't want to say that Devontae solved all problems, but I think you need to get Devontae, man, and because I think Rodgers and Devontae will have those big connections, last week and then this week on those 2 plays. But it's just, yeah, man, embarrassing, man. Like the Jets should have easily won this game, man. Like they should have easily won it. They had it, Tyler Smith with the holding call. I gave the touchdown. Greg Jones missed 2 easy field goals. You know what I mean? I don't know what's up with him. I mean, he missed a game-winning field goal against Denver. I don't know, man. It's really frustrating, and it's like this team should be better than 2-4 right now. And like this team should not be 2-4 with this roster and this quarterback they got. Like they should be easy be 4-2 or 5-0. Like
They should be 5-1. Yeah, I think you said it right there,
5-1.
B-Mac. They should be 5-1 easily. That
And
49ers game.
you can't blame Robert Saleh no more. You can't blame. I mean, now who's the next scapegoat? You know what I mean? It's just
Yeah, I mean, I think the best move of the week, quite frankly, B-Mac, was handing the play calling duties over to Todd Downing. I thought he called a great game today with the offensive play calls. It's such a heartbreaking thing to see just week in and week out, where you continuously shoot yourselves in the foot. And I think this is really the Jets' last chance to really make a statement in the first half of the season. They what they did during week 4, during week 5, that just disgusting play. They all had a chance to resurrect that tonight on national television on Monday Night Football by claiming the first spot in the AFC East, but no, they didn't do that. They did what they did yet again. shoot themselves in the foot. And now what is it going to be? Oh yeah, well don't worry, we'll get another opportunity. Okay, then we'll just have another 11 penalty game. Just I'm sick and tired of watching the same thing week in and week out, and it's just really disappointing. But B-Mac, we do appreciate the call. You got any final thoughts?
One more thing real quick before I just want if if Tyron Smith doesn't get caught by the holding, the Jets easily won tonight.
Well, if Tyron Smith's not playing, and you expect Olu Fashion, who's able to, just step in as somewhat of a placeholder, a body, because Tyron Smith did nothing but hurt the Jets tonight. I mean, you'd expect the Jets to win if Olu was starting there. I think at least.
And then on one more thing, if the Jets keep getting in this funk and keep losing the next games, do you think they should have benched Rodgers and start Tyrod if the season's lost?
No, I thought Rodgers had a great game today, honestly. Are you talking about performance-wise or if the season's lost?
No, I'm just talking about if they get up to like a losing streak and to say the season's like.
Well, I mean, B-Mac, you could say they're on a losing streak right now. Technically, I mean they've lost 3 games in a row. I honestly don't know because I hate to break it to everyone. I think this is Rodgers' last season in the NFL. I mean, he can't take. We see he plays all 7. He plays all 17 games behind this offensive line. He's not going to be able to stand next year. He really isn't. I mean, like I said, I don't know if you were listening earlier on the show, but there is going to be a play. We saw 4 plays in the last year. There is going to be a play this season where he goes down and he just does not come back up. I hate to break it to you.
Just gets hit. Every time he gets hit, man, and this is why I'm so nervous before Jets games now, because that one hit, man, like every time Rodgers gets hit, I just got flashback from last year, man. So this offensive line gotta protect him better.
You never know. You never know. I mean, he can't take too many more of these. I mean, there was like blood on his hand on the sideline. I'm sure there'll be some clips of that on Twitter. I mean, he was just getting annihilated, and you could tell he's not happy. Ulbrich as I'm seeing right now, just wrapped up his media availability. Interested to see what Rodgers says. Probably wrap up the show, but I'm sure there will be stuff on Twitter to see what Rodgers said. B-Mac, we appreciate the call.
Okay, man. Thank you.
Of course, have a good night. I think that'll do it for me here on the post-game show, approaching the 25-minute mark. And boy, that was absolutely disgusting, like I said. Now you got to hope Jets are able to go out, have another opportunity to hopefully improve to what could be, 3-4 start. Not a great start you want season against the Steelers. Then, you have an easier game against the Patriots. You could go out, win that. You're 500 by the time of the Halloween game against the Texans. That's not ideal, but if you're there and you're able to win the Halloween game somehow, I guess you could say the season's turned around, but I think the message right now is this Jets season is not off to a great start. It is not pretty, but that'll do it for me here on the Jets X Factor YouTube channel. I'm Connor Long at NYFlight Jets Talk, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram. Make sure you smash that like button and you are subscribed to JetsXFactor.com. We really do appreciate all the support. And JTS, Jets, Jets, Jets.